first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade.
You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
The search is over. The most comprehensive oval scoring solution is here. Featuring oval playoffs, adjust drivers per round, custom number of rounds, custom playoff points, provisionals, optional win and you're in, custom playoff displays, rookie championships, optional minimum participation, and load those results in seconds. Visit extremescoring.info today.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Southern Broadcast Race Network. I'm going to turn down the sound just a little bit. Popping through a little bit too loud. There we go. I hope everyone's doing good today. We got a good one for y'all. The last race of the regular season for the Arca Series. We're going to be checking the points out real fast before we do get started. It's real close. Adam Pettit is leading James McRae by 6 points. He is the only guy that is even capable of catching Pettit. Pettit 4 wins, McRae only 1. It's been quite the season in Arca. Only 7 different winners. 5 have 1 win. Pettit has 4, and Brugge has 5. So a lot of guys trying to get in here in the championship with a win perhaps tonight. You have to have at least a certain percentage of the season complete. There's only a few people that really could get in there realistically with the amount of starts, and that would be Joe Nallback, Ethan Collier. That's pretty much it. Those are the only guys that can make it in off a win. I think the only other guys would be Sundstrom and O'Neill as well. But yeah, pretty much everything in the top 8 is set for the playoffs. It would be Pettit, McRae, Bukowski, Weston, Fuller, Hine, Volker, Brugge. Sean Pointer makes it in off a win. So does Nixon and Wilson. So, well, actually, no. Nixon's only done 6 races, so I don't know about that. I don't think Nixon would actually be in it. So, the battle we'll be taking a look at mostly today will be the battle between Pettit and if I can find them, McRae. Right now they're what happens similarly in times. In a 10th that could be affected by draft or whatever. So, you know, anyone's championship, and 5 bonus points are at stake, which with how competitive the field has been, it can mean anything really. That can be the difference maker. All right. Just waiting another moment or two. And we'll be getting started. It's only going to be one lap of qualifying tonight because someone done messed up. So, whoops. I'll tell you, Dobbs, the way he's running though, looking pretty good. I think Alan Dobbs is definitely going to be one of the guys to beat today. Not any chance for a championship, but he's looking good. He's looking good. All right. Time to get qualifying underway. And we're about to get going. Let's do this. Let's get qualifying going. All right, Doctimus Prime asphalt time. Hello, hello. Hope y'all enjoy. Let's who do we go out with tonight to watch qualifying with? Who do we think, chat? We'll go with Alan Dobbs. Makes sense. One of the fastest guys in practice. We'll run a lap on board with him actually. Once he's done with his little warm-up lap. Gonna have to get those tires nice and warm early. You're gonna have one shot. That is it. All right. Time to go on board with Alan Dobbs. Getting that nice run off the high side of Pocono. Now, Pocono, those of you who don't know, modeled after 3 different turns of 3 different tracks. Indianapolis, Trenton, and Milwaukee Mile, in that order. This one, however, does not drive like Indianapolis. Ooh, big wiggle. That's going to hurt him a lot. That's going to hurt a lot of time for him. Goes to the tunnel turn. He's looking real wiggly right now. And now into Milwaukee. He's trying to wrestle the car around, trying to get up there, and he's going to put down a something of a lap. I'm not sure what. I'm not sure if it's going to be good or not. Yeah, 56.18 really did not do well on that lap. Really got it loose, and that cost him quite a bit of time. John Pointer across. He'll be starting up his lap. Now let's see what James McRae can do. Pettit's third right now, and off by just a tiny bit. E-Step gonna win? Jeremy, huh? Not a bad run. He is new to the league. Qualifying in second so far, not too shabby. James has not thrown a lap down yet. That was his warm-up lap. And, with the nature of Pocono, I really honestly think that, with the Arca drivers that we have, I don't see many cautions coming out. I really see this being a very low caution race. I would say no more than 2. McRae off the line. A little bit of a wiggle at the end. Sixth. Not bad. He's close to Pettit, but Pettit, if no one scores bonus points, Pettit just needs to finish 5th or better. So as long as Pettit finishes 5th or better, he is guaranteed the regular season championship. I think Sean Pointer is just messing around. Yep, he is. Sean Pointer put in 10th fastest. Well, that's going to be Evan Ludy on the pole tonight. Been looking good recently. I'll tell you what. Had a good time hanging with him in the truck race with Shenandoah Valley, or whatever the heck it's called. All right, Ludy on the pole. Nathan Estep second. Adam Pettit third. Alan Dobbs fourth. Nathan Nixon fifth, and James McRae sixth. Tanner Bukowski seventh, and Jason Williamson eighth. Brian Marshall ninth, and Sean Pointer 10th. It's going to be Tom Golker in 11th, and Sam Sundstrom in 12th. Bobby, I'm not sure if he's going to be racing. That would be putting him in 13th. Chris Melton 14th. Zach Bucher 15th. Mike Simone 16th. Isaac Wilson 17th. Tony Frey 18th. Brandon Hinton 19th. Shane O'Neill 20th. Matt Forns 21st. Stephen Hine 22nd. And Chad Wiggins 23rd. 24th. Robert Schripp 25th. Jimmy Emos 26th. Josh Van Westen. 70 laps of competition tonight, and before we get started, let's go grab Chad. Chad, how you doing? Chad, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I was just wondering, do you know what the fuel's looking like tonight?
Oh, I hadn't paid a whole lot of attention. I think it's around 23 laps.
23 laps, is that what it's saying on the black box right now?
Bobby's going through your spiel. Joe, I can't hear a word you're saying right now.
Oh, Bobby.
Give me just a second and I'll
Bobby.
talk with you.
All right.
All right, I think I can hear you now, Joe.
What's the fuel looking like on the black box?
Well, see, let's pull it up here. I'm showing 23.8 laps.
So that'll probably drop down a little bit, but
Yeah, I figured 20 guys running hard, probably 22. Everybody else is going to be about 23.
if you tried to save it, though, you could definitely two-stop it.
It's going to be a 2-stop minimum. If we can get through the first 2 or 3 turns, I think you'll probably see a green flag race.
Because I'm thinking if it's, if we're going, 22 if we go 23, 23, that puts you at 46. So, I mean, that is quite capable of making it on 2 stops, I'd say. Have to run a little bit easier on that third bit, but probably be good.
Yeah, it should be a good race. It'll probably get spread out real quick.
All right, sounds good. Well, good luck tonight.
All right, we'll talk to you later, Joe.
Okay, in that case, time to get racing. Evan Ludi. Gonna lead him down to the line with Mason Eastep to his outside. Adam Pettit in a position. If he stays there, he'll win the championship. At least for the regular season. Then we'll go to playoffs.
Green, green, green.
After this, we have 4 races left in the season. Here we go. Emote's already down pit lane. But down the front straightaway for the first time, it's going to be Rudy taking the inside from Nathan. And Nathan's going to have the run and might be able to clear. Yes, he will. Nathan Eastep to the lead. Going to be Rudy slotting back into second now. And who decides to take the first turn 2 wide? Looks like it's going to be Jason Williamson thinking about it. No, he will not. Oh, there goes the 94 around into the wall with Isaac Wilson. The yellow flies. Well, that went pretty fast there. Did he just run him over? Oh, he braked pretty bad. Ooh, he braked and Isaac wasn't ready for it. Yeah, not looking good back on the rear. Better off in the 94 though, who crunched the wall. That's gonna be Brian Marshall. Not looking good. If we can get a side view of that car, perhaps. It doesn't look too good, though, I'll tell you that. Yeah, look at the front end. It's all crunched in. That's probably going to be a meatball, if I was to guess. Going to take 2 tires on that. And we'll see what happens. No meatballs, though. Why does it say that there's the white flag out? That's weird. The Van Wessen somehow is 2 laps down. Same with Jimmy Emos. And Bukowski's a lap down too, which is kind of strange. I don't know what happened there. I don't know how it's possible that they already went 2 down. Alright, well, under caution for the first time. And we'll get another try at it. Yep, and they're all going to be the same tracks for the playoffs as well. Same as the trucks. It's going to be... oh my goodness. Starting out at Indy. Then, yeah, gotta go to Bristol. Going to Homestead. And then we're going to Charlotte to finish it off. So Jeremy, ask you this: how's Xfinity been going this season? I know you're in the chat. Now they're going to be starting up fun next week. Very strange for Bukowski to be down a lap. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think he may have started from the pits and something may have screwed up. Definite possibility. Alright, time to line up and try again. Xfinity is where it's going to be at. Round of 8, barely getting in. Next 3 races is going to be wild. And starting the round of 8 at Nashville Fairgrounds. Fun track though, I'll give it that. It's definitely a fun place to race. Expect at least 10 cautions, I think, that race, though. It's, I don't think it's going to be a clean one. You know, if there's going to be a wild race in trucks, it's going to be Bristol. Same for this. I think Bristol's going to be wild for Arca, too. For Cup, I mean, you got to look at Wilkesboro. Come on, that bad, huh? You think they're gonna, their brains are gonna turn into soup that bad, Jeremy?
Green, green, green.
Ooh, great restart for the 62 and 71. The outside got a horrible start. Neat stuff, yeah, he's gonna have an easy in, well, pretty much an easy out, what I was actually saying. But, down the back straightaway, let's see if we can do it clean this time. Gonna be 2x2, round 10th spot. Everyone seems to make it through alright. Yeah, hey, we did it, guys. Yeah, I mean, you just don't want to get caught out of the draft in this track. It's one of those tracks where draft matters a ton. If you don't have it, it's not going to do you good. Got it right now in 6th. McRae's gotten a few spots off him. Every position matters when they're quite difficult to come by, I'd argue. Not the easiest track to make a pass on. And as you can see, you know, everyone's kind of gotten all single file. You really do have to kind of wait on a mistake sometimes. Or just try to power it off better than the guy and get in the draft to pull him on the straightaways. You just don't want to get caught out. That's what'll hurt you. What helps the 78 right here is that Pointer's there, but you know, Pointer has the ability to do whatever he wants. And either follow or stay behind wherever he thinks he'll get ahead of the 94 or the 92 with. And Weston goes a little bit higher. And that's the risk of going low because now Sean is caught out on the inside. He might be able to do something with it. 78 pulls down again to help him by. He just can't do anything. Man, Weston, yeah, he's just going to take advantage of them failing to get past the 92. I'll be right back. I have to check something. Okay, I'm back. Getting real stacked up. I think Evan, you know, oh man, Evan hit the wall. Got a little too close to it, you know, that right rear. Just kind of goes out and sucks you in. Gotta be careful of that. Let's go on board with somebody. Who should we go on board with, chat? I will also be right back. Cannot stop thinking about you. Guessed it, root beer. You know, I had a cherry float today. It's pretty good. Have the remains of it right now, just a little bit. Very, very good. Very yummy. Dr. Sprecher is what it was. Yeah, I've read Sprecher's. Sprecher's pretty good. We got Dobbs looking for the lead here on East Step. Not gonna work. Let's go on board with Dobbs. Whoopsie. There we go. I'll tell you, he's hardly putting any effort really into that wheel. Good way to save tires, but you know, there's some people, you know, they either like the really high ratio or the really low ratio. I mean, it's really easy to use the low ratio. The problem with it, though, is that it's really easy to oversteer your stuff. And if you do, it will absolutely destroy the tires. It's a ratio that you got to play cautious with, because it can put you in some danger if you're not careful with it. It's not something that you want to play around with too much. Gotta just be really, really tight on your steering wheel if you're gonna run that low. Well, looks like McRae might be able to get Dobbs here. Problem is the arrow push, you know, the arrow push, you know, grabs you, and it just gives you that little bit of lost time. And then what happens is you go on the straightaway, you get it all back, but you can't really gain or maintain. You just kind of maintain. McRae's getting close enough, though, that I think he might be able to maybe get him on the straightaway. Well, we got the first early pit stop. That's Simone. I don't know about that one. No way that I'll be able to stop it unless he's pulling off for other reasons. Yeah, we'll see. Thumb pointer inside of the 92. He's gonna, I think, finally get past him. Got Zach Bucher right behind him. And yeah, he'll pass Jason Williamson. Zach coming up right along too. Looks like Sean's on the tire save strategy, considering where he is. Although the problem is, it's going to be near impossible to catch anyone from above 6th place. They're so far away that you need to draft to catch that group. You're not going to do it without it. Josh Van Wesson, I don't know where he got his lap back. I don't know how. He's in 8th right now, and I'm really confused to how. He didn't pit. He's just blown for the field. I haven't even noticed. He's either burning it up or he's just amazing. He's not burning it up, really. He's keeping it rather straight. I mean, Weston's the second, third. He's the third fastest car. I mean, he's going way faster than the leaders right now. You would have expected that the leaders would have burned it up a little bit, but goodness gracious, I mean, he is flying through them right now. Up 18 spots. I mean, no one else has gained more than 6. It is Hine and Wiggins. All right, what do we got here? Evan Ludy. We got a lot of Evan Ludy fans in here tonight. 66 is looking good tonight. Yes, he is. Yeah, where is the old 66 car at? Yeah, not doing too bad. In 12th, I mean, lucky for him, he's locked in rather easily. Definitely a contender. We got the 2 championship leaders right by each other. McRae and Pettit. McRae, not where he wants Pettit. Pettit's too close right now. He's in 4th. Now, McRae needs to get up there, lead some laps. And Pettit to fall back another position or 2. Now, Pettit's strong. He doesn't need to do anything special. He'll just, he maintains where he is right now. He'll be looking good. Had it looking inside now. Does not get the run off the corner. Not going to have help either. He's going to get gapped, so he's probably going to want to fall back. Oh, Evan Ludy's going to help him, though. Or fake help. Yeah, McRae's going to power off the corner and leave Pettit behind. That's what I'm talking. It's a hard, risky track to pass on. You don't want to fall back like that, where you're kind of pretty much helpless. I would expect pit stops, by the way, to probably be starting within the next, I don't know. no more than 10 laps in and out. Yeah, granted, it's still about 10 minutes of racing, but green flag puts it up still quite a bit away. Oh, we'll take 10 seconds. Let's crank it up here. All right, we'll take a minute or two. We're gonna crank it up. We hear the engines roar.
Caution, yellow flag.
Well, that lasted long. What we got a caution for? Let's see. That one? Has to be. Ooh. I wonder what happened there. Did he come up or did 94 come down? I don't know, man. That is clumsy. Put him right in the wall and spun him around. Well, everybody's going to be taking tires this time by. Makes perfect sense. I think, yeah, no one has taken tires or taken a pit stop yet this stint, so would be silly if you did not pit here. You can only really make it realistically, I'd say, no more than 10 laps. Alright, time to go down pit road. Let's see who has the crew to get it done. Down pit road they go. Don't speed, boys. Alright, down pit road they go. Most likely going to be a 4-tire stop for everybody on pit road. Definitely a place where you can make up lost time. Doesn't look like, though, many people are going to gain. I'll tell you, Pettit does gain, though, and that's important for Pettit. Keeping himself inside that top 6. Alright, back in a few in Southern Broadcast Race Network. Alan Dobbs is the leader on the caution flag.
first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
The search is over. The most comprehensive oval scoring solution is here. Featuring oval playoffs, adjust drivers per round, custom number of rounds, custom playoff points, provisionals, optional win and you're in, custom playoff displays, rookie championships, optional minimum participation, and load those results in seconds. Visit extremescoring.info today.
Back on the network. How's everybody going? Is there a way to play as the pit crew? Can I change a tire? No, there is not a way. Maybe that would be cool though, like have a VR pit crew, but you know, here's the thing, pit crew, they don't ever make a mistake. That's the one thing I like. I know someone was talking like
Green, green, green.
like once like they should add like pit crew mistakes, and I'm like, no, they should not. Where is Fuller? No longer with us in the league. He left. Uh-oh. Where's the games? No way they saved that. They did save it. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're rewinding that. I gotta see that save. Who was that got loose? I think it was, I think it was the 10. Yeah, it was Hine. Oh my goodness. Where is Hine? Hine nearly cleaned out the 66 and the 25. Oh man. Threaded them like a needle. Oh, he's losing it again. Keep it straight there. Keep it straight. Alright, everyone's looking good though. McRae has made it up to second. Pettit's still in fourth, still in his safe space. And when did we get restarted? Weston stayed out. What is wrong? What? No way he stayed out. Ain't no way. That has to be wrong. I refuse to believe that. But anyway, as you know, Chad said earlier, you can run at about 23 laps or so. So, you know, we're probably going to be looking around, probably pitting around 47, 48 to finish it off. And you can one stop it from here, definitely. At this point, yeah, you don't have to worry about the fuel. Some people like that, some people don't like that. Yeah, he barely made it, but he made it indeed. I'll tell you, Pettit's all over that 9 car. Any closer, and he'll just put him out in the wall. Getting a little bit more feisty up there now. Van Wessen looking low, thinks better of it. Dobbs takes it a little bit higher. I tell you, just wish there was just maybe a little bit more pull on these cars. Maybe like just get enough to like really be able to make the runs. Be really useful, I think. But, you know, it's about the top, what are we at? Top 8 right now? I mean, they're definitely able to pull and get the draft. I would say if I'm Brandon Hinton, that's where I'm getting worried of losing the pack. I don't know. Like, the thing is, though, like, even if you are, let's say where Josh is right now, or even Melton, it's going to be a challenge to get up there. Like, Pocono, at least from what I've seen, has not been a easy track to pass on. You can even say, like, Isep, for example, a guy who was leading and was in the top 2 the whole time, you know, has a bad pit stop, and then just is really stuck because he knows that if he pulls out and does not make the pass, he loses probably easily about 3-4 spots just because how close everybody is together. Really can't make it work, and he's hoping that Pettit is going to make it work, and he's going to cut the runoff from Evan Ludi. Now this is where it gets exciting. Pettit looks like he'll fall back in the line. Does not think he'll be able to do what he wants. The only question really is who bites first? Who bites first and then either makes the pass or drops really far down because of it? Pettit doesn't need to do anything. Pettit's perfectly fine where he is. He doesn't need to win this race. Just needs to finish in the top 6, and that's what he's doing. Now, if McCray starts racking their bonus points, that's where it gets a little bit worrying. So far, I don't even think McCray's well lapped yet. Well, he is going to follow McCray. And now McCray's in a position, if he does not pass, he's going to probably fall back quite a bit. Goes way up towards Pettit. And Pettit is going to complete the pass. And so will he step. Now this is getting in a danger zone for McCray. He is going to lose another spot to Ludi. And this is why you don't see people passing a lot. Uh-oh. What's wrong with Nathan? Thought Nathan was wrecked for a second there. And now Pettit's in a much more comfortable position. He's going to stick where he is. He's back a couple spots now, so he's looking good. The first opportunity I'd say that you can really make to one stop, it would be probably coming in at the end of 47. If I'm running though, I'm late. I'm pitting late. I'm pitting at the last opportunity possible. The draft being so powerful, once you get up into that position, you want the better, fresher tires. I'm going as long as possible on this run. I think short pitting will do nothing but hurt you. You got to take it long here. You got to go as long as possible. Emotes doesn't want to listen to me, apparently. Hope the 66 pulls through, you say? Or is it 66? Yeah, it's still falling down, unfortunately, is the 66. It's not having a great run tonight. 16th on the day as of right now. Looks like he hit the wall, too. That can't be doing any favors. I mean, it's a drafting track, so he's going quite slow right now. Pettit is in a position though where if he wants, he could definitely take a shot at Dobbs if he wants it. The benefit though is he's in the draft. He's saving fuel probably. If I was Pettit, honestly, I wouldn't even try to pass him. I would just ride his rear the whole way around. You might get an extra lap or two of gas out of the guy while maintaining a full speed. No need to try for a pass right here. Let's take a lap on board with Nathan Eastep. Let's see what he's doing here. Take a listen to those tire wears too, because you can hear them on the turns. Or is definitely getting a little more oversteery too, by the way. It only is going to get exacerbated on the low steering area show like that. Pettit going for the lead. He needs to clear him this time around. Otherwise, he might get stuck looks like he's going to back off. Maybe not. Pettit does lead into the corner. I don't know if he's not going to get the run, though. 62 going to get the run off it. If he can maybe slot back in, try to draft back up, maybe try in 3 or 2, it's probably a better option. Maybe you get up to his rear and try to pass him on the outside. Could work. You either do that or you just dive bomb it into 3, and then just try to block pass. Adam to the lead. He's clear, but Dobbs right on his bumper. Will Dobbs look back to the lead again? Looking. No go. I think Pettit's in a really good spot now. Now he's collecting bonus points. His rival's down 5th. Yeah, I think it might be Pettit's day tonight. He might be coming home with the regular season championship. He's in a really strong position. He saved a good amount of fuel behind the 62-2. He was down there for a long time, really pulling on his draft. He's looking good. And he'll probably be able to go about 1 more lap if that's the case. 1 lap newer tires. I mean, that can be everything right there. The only question is this: when will they pit? Everything's gotten pretty spread out, though. Van Lessen is dropping. He's down to 11th now. I'm wondering what's happening with the 72 machine. Does seem to really be slowing down. Sean and Zach, they've made a good run today, though. Up 6 and 2 spots. Still, unfortunately, pretty far off of the leaders. And those top 3 have really gotten away. Pettit low, Dobbs high. Allen looking for the lead back on the high side. Where does the lap car go? That's the question. They're not going to have to worry about it, though. Pettit backs himself into 2nd. Pick a line, pick a line. Where's he going to go? He's going to go high. Luckily they clear. However, 71 doesn't, and that's really going to hurt him. Where'd he go next time by? So is Robin, if I remember correctly. And he's on those. Now it's racing. Yeah, it's so good. I'll tell you, I mean, Pocono is one of those tracks. Not really known for the most exciting racing. But, a lot of people have gotten spread out now. It's going to be interesting to see what will happen. And Sean, Zach, and Tanner all come down pit road. I I have to. But Bukowski's a lap down now, by the way. Yeah, something's up with Bukowski there. He's out of the race. I think the 92 is as well. But as I was saying, it's too early for these guys. I mean, the only real strategy I can see going here is that they're hoping that they'll be able to maybe catch a caution here. Get lucky. I mean, realistically, that's the only thing I can really think that they're hoping for. I mean, they're not going to go a lap down. They're still ahead. If a caution does come out, they'll be fine. But, I can imagine that some people are probably going to try to stretch it. Head it down pit road, as is Nixon, as is Eludi, as is Tripp. Honestly, here's what I'm thinking. If McRae's been saving, if he can one-stop this, he might be able to swindle it away from Pettit. Pettit, he's not going to have enough to make it, I don't think, unless he saves super, super hard. And every lap that McRae stays out, I'd be a little bit more worried if I was an Adam Pettit fan. Like I said, the safe area, I would say, is probably 47. After that, I mean, we're still quite away from 47. If you pit before that, you really got to turn on the saves. I'm just not sure if I'm not sure if McRae is enough to make it to 47, though. That's the question. A lot of these guys that pitted, I mean, they're going to be committed. They have no choice but to stay out at this point. They're hoping that they'll get bailed out by a caution. I mean, that's basically what they need to happen. McRae will not stay out there. But I think he'll be looking good in terms of strategy. Down pit road they go. It's going to be Dobbs, Melton, McRae. Nathan Eastep stays out on the track. And Matt Foran's down as well. This is the battle on pit road that we need to see where McRae comes out in relation to Pettit. Ooh, bad entrance there into the box by the 62. McRae getting the right sides jacked up and now jacked down. They'll now go to the left side, getting 4 tires and gas on this number 9 machine. Off pit road, it's going to be the 78 who actually will get out first. Very good pit stop by Melton. But in relation to Pettit, where's Pettit? I mean, that's a doable spot. Still pretty far away though. We're gonna have the tire advantage, but we'll see. All right, 26 laps to go, and this is where you can maybe make it, but it's gonna be real tough. You're gonna have to save a ton. He stepped down pit road, as is Frey, Hinton, and Weston. And O'Neill too. If I'm one of these leaders, the 2 guys I'm worried about right now is Hine and Wiggins. I actually want to look at Hine really fast on the points. So Stephen Hine is going to get in no matter what, but I'm pretty sure he would still love to get a win. The longer he stays out there, the longer, I would be convinced that maybe Hine is going to one-stop it. He comes in. Wiggins stays out, though. So the problem for Hine is he's going to have a 1 lap worse tires and is going to have to save more. That's not good for Hine. Down pit road he goes, overshoots the box. It's going to be a 4-tire change for the number 10 machine. Going to have 2 tires up, now 2 tires down. The other 2 up, and he'll be off and away. And he's hoping that this race will go green for the rest of the way. Chad Wiggins, the last guy who is not pitted. Not a bad fuel saver, I would say. Chad coming in this time, and I'll tell you guys, I think it's either going to be Chad or Hine here. I mean, maybe another guy could maybe, squeeze an extra gallon. It's going to be real tough, though. And after Chad pits, we'll go to a commercial break. Chad down pit road. 94 follows. Going to be a 4-tire stop for him. Adam Pettit takes the lead. Wondering how far it's going to be for Wiggins when he is out of pit road. Just got passed by Ludi, and with a 14-second stop, it's about, I'd say, about a 45-second loss on pit road, considering the up and down shifting too. How far back is Wiggins? 29 seconds, so it's interesting to see, but he's going to gain some of that back too with tires, but he might still have to pull some saving. All right, so keep an eye on Wiggins, keep an eye on Hine. We'll be right back on the Southern Broadcasters Network.
Been the first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
Okay, to cut off the cutscene commercial, we will get that back in a moment. We have a caution flag. Ryan Marshall, not having a good day, it appears. Ooh, he just stopped on the track. That's going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, I think. That's going to make some people unhappy. By the way, Ludi, yeah, he is up in 9th there, Reg. Yeah, that little stopping on pit road, stopping off like that, not going to make a lot of people too happy. Especially Hine and Wiggins. So Pettit, wait a minute. Ludi has an open pit road. Does he, or does he not? He has damage, so he might be going down there to fix it. Keep an eye on him. All right, let's look at the stint length. So Hine and Wiggins, I mean, they've only been out 4 or 5 laps. You know, I'm honestly thinking that some are going to pit and some won't. What I got to do is I got to check how many tires we get today. Yeah. Since it brought out a caution, that definitely could be a penalty in the future. Since it perhaps could have changed the outcome of the race. Well, the people that bails out are the people that pitted late. Wiggins stays out and is the only one to stay out. Gonna check the tire sets real fast just to be sure. How many do we get today? We have 4, so I mean, Wiggins, I mean, what he's probably hoping for, maybe is, I don't know, run 5, 6, 7 laps, or that the tires will just be good enough to hang on. I mean, either way, he's going to be in a good spot. Evan Ludi, by the way. I think, yeah, he's going to be in the rear now. All right. We'll be right back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. We're back under caution. Let's get back to that cutscene ad.
And the first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
The search is over. The most comprehensive oval scoring solution is here. Featuring oval playoffs, adjust drivers per round, custom number of rounds, custom playoff points, provisionals, optional win and you're in, custom playoff displays, rookie championships, optional minimum participation, and load those results in seconds. Visit extremescoring.info today.
All right. Going to be restarting with 18 laps to go. Chad Wiggins. Going to be hoping for a good restart. Nathan Nixon. Well, guess what? He pit first. Wait. What? I don't know. Some people's are messing up because I know for a fact he wasn't out there for 30 laps. I think he had to be pitted first. Yeah, he had to have. So Nathan Nixon, you know, he's going to come out with the lead of well, the cars on the new tires. I don't see Chad holding on to the lead, but he might be able to for something. Going to be 18 laps to go this time by. $18 cars on the lead lap. McRae is third, Pettit's fourth. So Pettit, as of right now, is the champion. All right.
Green, green, green.
Green, green, green. Got a little bit slow on the restart. That little wild card up there with the old tires. Not too old, but just a little old. And I think they're not really going to let him get up there. He's got to power up there and make sure he clears now. He will. Oh, there goes E-step. And the whole field goes into the wall. And Woody around 2. Ah, jeez. All right, let's see what happened there. Looked like, well, at first the 71 just got loose. Can't tell if he came up or one came down. Hard to tell with these angles. Yeah, you're on these new tires. Yeah, it's getting a lot loose, pretty much for the whole corner. 62 hooked himself on the 00. That's what happened. Sean plows through the 71. A lot of people dive to miss him. A lot of people at the wall. Rudy spins on his own. I think the 24 got something. Yeah, 24 bonked Sean Pointer. Well, Chad Wiggins still the leader. Meatball flags go to Stephen Hine, Sean Pointer. Apparently Marshall was DQ'd, I think. I don't know. I is confused. I'll tell you though, this situation actually, I don't know. You could argue it plays good for Chad or it plays bad for Chad. Nathan's gonna come down. No, I mean, it could play. It could play. I don't know. Yeah, let's see where old Tanner is right now. Where is Tanner? Actually heading down pit road right now. He's still nursing damage. A lot of guys took some pretty decent damage from that wreck too. A lot of guys getting damage fixed. Hine doesn't even look that bad. Sean Pointer does though. So definitely going to open up this race a bit. Chad, I think once again, I'm Chad though. You want to keep those tires as cold as possible because, you know, the one thing that you don't have right now is the advantage of the wear. You want to have at least the wear on heat so you can maybe be a little bit better for a few laps. Put it in McRae's still 3 and 4. We'll be getting 1 to green this time by. All right. Well, Chad probably doesn't want to have a lot of restarts. Unless he's doing good on the restarts, I guess you could say. That's what he needs to do. He needs to do good restarts. If he gets bad restarts, it's gonna end well, pretty bad. I mean, if he loses out on one, I would honestly say at that point, it's probably gonna be time to come down and get some tires. Chad running through the back, though, so not too bad. All right, guys, who do you got? You got Chad, you got Nixon, Pettit, McRae, maybe someone else behind him. Well, we'll see. Time to get a move on and see who can get the win. And he's also had damage the whole time, by the way, 6-6, so I mean, doesn't help his case, I'll tell you that much. Pretty neutral restart. Had it. You know, if he wanted to, he could probably take it 3 wide, but smart enough to probably not do that. Chad's still going to have the gap off the corner. Don't wreck your teammate. But Pettit is going to get caught on the inside. Nixon going to look down low. Oh, he's going to wreck Chad.
Yellow flag.
Ah. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. All right, let's see. Nixon. I don't know. Did he come? All right, chat. We're in need of your opinions here. Who came up? Who came down? Whose fault? I don't know. It looks like Nixon just barely came up. I mean, doesn't look intentional, just very clumsy. Yeah, Chad's line. Yeah, old Grandpa Wiggins needs to. Oh, what are you doing, Nixon? Yeah, it looked clumsy. I mean, if that, I mean, here's the thing. It's one thing that's, you know, it's an admin, you know, they're just racing down for not for points, just for funsies. You don't want to be doing that to no playoff driver, though. If you do that to a playoff driver in the playoffs, let's just say there are some playoff drivers that will make sure that you don't win that championship if you do that to them. I don't know. It just looks very clumsy. I'll be honest. It was just clumsy as hell. Where are we at? 12 to go right now. So we should be getting back to green with 10 to go. Nixon does have a little bit of damage on the bumper. It doesn't look too bad, though. He does have a win this season, so he is in the playoffs. However, he doesn't have enough starts. Only has 6. Not going to be enough. Well, looking at guys who haven't won though in a long time, Melton has not won. I believe, yeah. No win for Melton. Tony's not won. Zach has never won in the Arca series. Van Weston, yeah, he's gotten a win. Tripp hasn't won. Matt, I don't know, not this year at least. In East Step, but East Step, his car actually looks like it's been fixed. Thing actually looks brand new. How about that? I think maybe a couple cars. Yeah, so Estep, Dobbs, Ludy, O'Neill, and Bukowski came down for tires. Even though we've been out there for 9 laps, a majority of them have been under caution. Let's see what we got in the chat. Frankly, I'd be pissed. You know, it would be cool if they had a feature, though, where you could throw your helmet at the guy. That'd be fun. They wouldn't add it, but it would be fun. Just have it be like a little jump scare, just walking past the guy and you just see the helmet flying and go boink right off your hood, or right off your windshield. Would be cool though if under caution there was a tow animation instead of just you know, going back to the pits. But it would be cool if there was a tow animation under caution. Maybe try to have it synced up with the speed it takes to get to the pits, as long as it won't interfere with the green. All right, here we go. Green flag. Nathan Nixon, who probably earned no friends after that move. Well, I mean, he'll get out and run for the lead right now, but McRae and Pettit, I'll tell you what, Pettit had to really check up there for Nixon. Well, look at Chris Melton, though. Chris Melton never won a race so far. Been there close a few times, but has never won. Zach Bucher right on the rear, too. McRae falls into third. Zach never won in Arca either. Ran really good in his Arca season. Never won, though, when he did run in Arca. It's getting a little spicy back here now. I'm interested to see what these new tire guys do. Forns is on slightly newer tires than everybody else, and then Dobbs, Eastuff, Ludy, Bukowski, and Hinton are all on the same. So there is Dobbs right there, fighting with Matt. The thing I don't know is I don't think they'll have enough time to get up there. Matt Forns gets tight and nearly puts him in the wall. And now it's going to be clear sailing for Dobbs, for at least for a moment. Evan Ludy has recovered quite well, up to 9th. Has some new tires. Bukowski, no, managing to salvage a good finish today. It looks like he's finally fixed his car up. He's up in 10th. Actually, that's East up in 10th. Bukowski 11th. It's just going to be really hard to run these guys down with just the amount of laps that they have to go. Melton looks down low. Pettit has passed Nixon. Bucher looks outside, no go. 7 laps to go this time. Still no real gains made by Dobbs, the first car on the new tires. It's all kind of straightened out here. I mean, I know people are going to be more willing to pull a move here. Especially the desperate ones. But Nixon, I don't know if he'll be able to catch Pettit. I don't see it happening. Gray blinks a bit. But Hinton is having trouble finding a spot to make the move. Looking up high, going to cut down low. He might be able to get a run, but he's just too far off at this point. He's not going to pull him hard enough to get him down the straightaway. Too far back. I don't know. I'm thinking it might just stay where it is as long as the caution does not come out. I mean, I really don't see the line changing too much. Dobbs, you know, he's in 7th right now. They passed Frey, but wow, look at Louie on the bottom. Gonna get around the 71 maybe. He got loose, but not enough to complete it. There he does complete it, though. The top 4 have broken away, and you know, it just takes one move from Nixon, perhaps, on Pettit that can really open the door. Four to go at Pocono. Nixon looking outside, gonna get the run perhaps. Backs out a little bit off the corner. Nixon might have him into turn 2. Doesn't have the speed, can't do anything. Just gonna have to stay in line and fall back. He has to stay out of that draft too. You know, it can be a real big puller out to that wall. Melton looks to 3rd under McRae. He needs to get this draft off of Nixon. He needs to get the draft and pull it. He cannot. Melton, it appears he's going to fall back. He's still going to have a chance though on the outside. He needs to complete the pass this time to get to 3rd. Last shot for Melton. Not going to work, but Bucher going to be able to take advantage. But, you know, he's still going to stay side by side, which is surprising through the corners. But now going to have to be side by side with Zach. It's going to allow McRae a shot, I'd say. It looks like Melton's going to maintain his position. Hardly. But lost a lot of ground doing it. Van Wessen, by the way. How about him coming from nowhere? He is moving right now on Bucher. They had to slow down. He's on the same tires, isn't he not? Yes, he is. Van Wesson up to 6. But the speed is really being lost. Trip down pit lane for some reason. SDK, why is the ticker not working? What the hell? Did it break? SDK broke. That's cool. That's good to know. Alright, anyway. We don't have time to screw around with that now. We have a lap and a half to go. That ain't no operator error. Haven't touched it. Adam Pettit, 1 lap to go at Pocono. He's maintained a good lead so far. Has to just hold it off for 1 more lap. Just don't get wrecked here, and you're going to be the regular season champion and have that 5 bonus points coming in to the playoffs. Wrecked behind Emos has crashed. Pettit, just 2 more turns to go. Adam Pettit gonna win the race and the regular season championship. He wins at Pocono. It is gonna be Nixon, McRae, Melton, and Bucher, top 5. 6th Van Wesson, 7th Dobbs, 8th E-Step, 9th Ludi, and 10th Tony Frey. Don't know why SDK is not working though. That's weird. We'll try something real fast. Yeah, it done goofed, I think. Well, everybody congratulating Adam Pettit, though. Been a fantastic season for him. And he's going to do some donuts. Alright, time to get some interviews. Talking funny. What are you on about there, bud? Alright, well. Here's the results. Because doesn't want to work on the SDK. Let's pull up 3rd place. That would be McRae. James, how you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. You know, good run tonight. Couldn't quite get the championship for the regular season, but you and Pettit's probably the 2 strongest coming into the playoffs for the last 4 races. You know, how do you feel, especially with a similar track like you ran tonight, Indianapolis coming up next week? I mean, did you feel good tonight with Pocono?
I mean, it felt all right, but I don't know. I think last week kind of, didn't go so good. So I don't know if I'm just a little off Mid Ohio as well. So I ain't really raced too much besides league races. So I don't know. I feel good tonight. I guess it ended up being okay.
Yeah, I mean, like running tonight, does with Indianapolis coming up, I mean, is there any strategy that you maybe see here tonight that you may incorporate in Indianapolis, or are you going to be thinking maybe just run more of the same there?
More the same. Yeah. Just kind of yeah, see how the fuel window lands, and yeah, make the best of it.
All right. Well, good job tonight. What do you got for shoutouts? Congrats on second in the standings.
Yeah, I'll just thank you, for broadcasting it. Cutscene, Exiled, Esports sponsoring the series. You know, Rev Racing, Adam, uh, Steven, Nathan racing with me tonight, and yeah, my mom out there watching.
All right. Well, good job tonight, and see you next week.
Alrighty, thank you.
Well, I just switched SDKs, and that worked. How about that? A little too late, though. Nixon. Hello, Nixon.
Hello.
Well, I had the lead, but just couldn't hold on to it. I mean, how was it going for those final laps?
It was fun. That was probably some of the most fun I've had. I can go back about 4 years, and Adam took me under his wing, and I to do what I just did 4 years ago, me would have thought it was impossible. So to me, that was almost a win. Congratulations to Adam and James. That was a blast. I gave it everything I had. I'd have a good tunnel turn. The next lap, he'd have a better tunnel turn, and I just stayed up there, gave it everything I had.
Yeah, I mean, coming into the playoffs, similar track next week. How do you feel about Indy, considering Pocono?
After this, I'm feeling a lot better about it. I wasn't too sure, and once I got back to 6th or 7th, I honestly was thinking, well, I'll just try and stick around here. But I actually had a 2-tire stop there at the end. I was looking at my first 2 stops and realized how things played out. I just did right sides, and it did really good.
I guess information to have for next time around. Well, good job tonight. What do you got for shoutouts?
Always Mr. Sean Kozier with Sparkle and Shine. Helps me with everything, every league I do. So he's the man.
All right. Well, good job tonight. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Same to you.
Winner of the good playoff battle, I would say. Adam Pettit, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Joe?
Well, needed to finish 5th or better today without bonus points counting. And, well, you got the win. So how about that?
I was not expecting it. This is not a track that I think I'm very good at. I don't think I would have won if it wasn't for a couple other people getting caught up in some wrecks and making some mistakes. But hey, I'll take it. Give me those extra bonus points when I start these playoffs, and hopefully that's enough of a cushion, and I can have 4 clean races like I've had pretty much all season.
I mean, going into Indy, I'm asking everybody this. You feel good about Indy considering how this went today?
I feel better about Indy. These flat long tracks have they just don't suit me very well, or haven't suited me well in the past, I should say. But running up there with Alan and both the Nathans and Evan and James, and I think we were able to kind of break away, and no one was really passing much, so I was just doing all that I could just to kind of try to pick up break markers, pick back up points, turn in points, all that kind of stuff. And you can practice all you want, but once you actually get into a race setting, that to me is when I learned the most, and I was able to utilize that first green flag run to kind of figure it out. And obviously, it paid us dividends because I'm sitting here talking to you tonight.
Now, one thing. What means more, the end of season championship or that playoff championship?
Oh, playoff championship by far. This is actually the first time that I've ever won a regular season championship. Most of the time, I just get into the playoffs, and so this is great. This is my first one of these, but this doesn't really matter. It's all about the final race of the season and seeing if you can be the champion there.
All right, well, good job. I know it's definitely going to be, if things continue in the trend, it's going to be a close one, I think, between you and McRae. But I'll tell you, those 5 bonus points definitely going to be helpful with you and him being so competitive. But what do you got for shout-outs?
I want to give a big shout out to Anything EC. Head on over to anythingec.com for all your car detailing needs, and then obviously want to give a shout out to Nathan Nixon and James McRae there. From Rev Racing, finished 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, Steven had a
incident.
He didn't have the best night, but shout out to those guys, and then shout out to Alan, Chris, the other Nathan, E-Step. We all had a lot of fun up there. At least I did. I'm sure those guys did as well. So thank you guys for keeping everything clean.
All right. Well, good job tonight. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Joe. Take it easy, bud.
All right. As Jeremy said, hang around. We're gonna raid in a moment, but before we do that, the SDK is showing the wrong results, so we'll read the results from the old-fashioned way. Pettit will win. Nixon second, McRae third, Melton fourth, Bucher fifth, Van Wessen sixth, Dobbs seventh, Estep eighth, Evan Ludy ninth, and Tony Frey 10th. Tom Golker 11th, Brendan Hinton 12th, Tanner Bukowski 13th, Matt Forens 14th, Shane O'Neill 15th, Stephen Hines 16th, Robert Tripp 17th, Jimmy Emos 18th, Chad Wiggins 19th, and Sean Pointer 20th. Brian Marshall 21st, Isaac Wilson 22nd, Jason Williamson 23rd, Sam Sundstrom 24th, Mike Simone 25th. That's going to be all for Arca tonight, end of the regular season. Everyone is in the playoffs now. 4 races to go in every single series. I believe that is actually wrong. Excuse me. That is wrong. It's actually 3 races to go in Cup, 3 to go in Xfinity, and 4 to go in Truck and Arca. So make sure y'all stick around for that. Make sure you check out Impact Racing League 2 because we got a broadcast for them. It'll either be here Friday or Saturday. We'll figure it out. Depends on what goes on with my work. They will be at Michigan. Actually, no, they're going to be at the Roval next time out. So get some road course racing. And we'll be back to start it up all again with Xfinity. We're going to go raid now. So y'all have fun. Gonna watch my replacement, allegedly. Have fun, guys. This is the Southern Broadcast Race Network. We'll see you next time.